Hello, I'm Alexandra Haddo, a woman whose wank bank looks like a tattered copy of the 2007 NME annual.
And I'm Adam Flood, who's just learned that women wank.
Yeah, I know. Sorry to drop it on you on the penultimate episode.
This is it. This is the penultimate episode of our show, Adam and Alex's Indie Supergroup.
Yes, where every week we interview an indie hero, a stalwart of the era, a legend, and someone who is crucially still alive.
I mean, we could get a dead member on.
We could.
Could we bring out your dead?
We could do Derek Akora, second season.
Yeah. And that would be so much easier than actually getting a guest, like pretending that we've got a guest.
Oh, can you imagine? Just get one of our mates, just get Josh Weller back on as a ghost.
Yeah, sort of I can feel, I don't know, who's the best dead indie guy?
Oh, God.
Quite a bleak start.
Quite a bleak start. Who's died? Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
She wasn't really indie, was she?
She was sort of in it. I mean, that would be like, I think we could break our like indie parameters to have the spirit of Amy Winehouse. Imagine turning the spirit of Amy Winehouse. Sorry, no, you didn't really have enough good distortion in your music. But no, what we're doing is we're putting these people who are alive through a...
Yes.
Well, you know now if you're listening.
Exactly. If you're coming in now, go back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if maybe you're a fan of our guest today.
Yes.
You can enjoy this and then you can go backwards.
Exactly. But essentially we're interviewing them to be in our all-time indie supergroup. The sort of the best of the bunch. The Hollywood Walk of Fame, but it's very much sort of a pavement in Stoke.
Yeah. Covered in cans of Carling.
Yeah. And your vomit.
And my vom. I vommed all over it.
So, Adam, what have you been up to this week? What's your week in music or life?
I'm trying to think. I'm actually wearing a T-shirt of a guy that I saw
very nice
at an event. His name was Murdoch, and
good start.
He was playing an instrument. I can't remember where it's from. Somewhere in Africa. So I'm not gonna guess.
No. You've got the continent. We'll stick with that.
It's one I'd never seen before, and it was very rare. And he was playing medieval folk songs in English, in medieval English.
Okay.
And it was surprisingly not rubbish. He was sick.
This is the most hipster week in music you've had all series. And there's some big contenders in there.
And I've been listening to death metal on NPR.
Oh my God.
And Napalm Death.
I do know them.
They did a session and it was like, apparently it's quite a legendary thing.
Okay.
And so it got me thinking about metal, which is actually relevant about our guest, which I'll bring back in. But yeah, that's been me.
Okay.
I've been just sort of milling around a little bit.
Very
what
cool.
about you?
I had my club night, Indie Amnesty, this sign that you can see. I panicked about it like I do every single time about the ticket sales. And in the end, it was great.
Yeah.
And I played quite a lot of Black Grape and Happy Mondays. And then I played a festival, Kaleidoscope Festival, the next day. And I met Bez backstage.
I know what you were saying. So would he be good to have on the podcast?
He would be great. Do you know, Bez, if you're watching, and I'm sure you are, do you know what? He was amazing. And he was doing Bez's Acid House experience on the comedy stage after us.
Acid in bold.
Yeah, Acid in bold.
Underlined.
He DJs, his son DJs.
Right.
His son Arlo, who's a very nice man. His son DJs. Bez just does what Bez does.
Yeah.
So they just do this incredible hour sort of mix of amazing songs. I mean, everyone was like loving it. Black Grape was on at the same time on the main stage.
Is that the band that he was in with his wife?
No, Black Grape is Sean Ryder's band.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which that was a misbooking. Kaleidoscope. Come on, put Black Grape on the main stage playing live, and then Bez's Acid House experience on after for everyone to migrate over.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was incredible, and he was backstage swigging from a bottle of Patron tequila, making everyone do shots, and that's what you want from.
But
Bez.
that's so good, yeah. You would hate to see him back there eating like a Boots meal deal.
Absolutely, or being like, sorry, I'm on the, I'm on the kombucha.
Exactly, yeah. Because ideally, because I was going to say that, like, you probably won't want to say explicitly, but like, I've gigged with him before, and I've not seen him ever do drugs. But his face, if he hasn't, his face has remembered what doing drugs is.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, I must stress, he was only swigging from Patron.
Yeah,
very
but his
professional.
jaw swinging from the roof.
Yeah, free gig. But
I saw him at a festival this summer, and he was just at the front, just fucking going for it, man.
Well, do you know, off stage, I sort of felt like, he wasn't that with it. But then when he gets on stage, that is him in his element. Like, he comes alive. He was way more alert on stage because backstage, I was saying, because I really wanted a photo with him. I'm quite like, I don't ask people for photos, but I thought, it's Bez. We've got to do it while he's still here.
Bez.
And but I wanted him to know that I was like an act on the previous sort of thing. I wasn't just a random. Yeah, exactly. And so I was sort of chatting to him, and he was like, "Oh, are you on the comedy? Are you doing this then?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he went, "You just say whatever comes into your mind, darling."
You look scary. I'm scared.
And you know what? If anyone else had said that, I'd be like, "You patronising bastard." But for Bez, I was just like, "Thanks, mate. I will." Yeah.
He's communing with the cosmic universe there. He's speaking to Amy Winehouse. Amy Winehouse has told him that. Fuck yeah, Bez. Hey, Bez, if you're listening,
please come on.
Come on.
Yeah.
Like, we'll have a chat. We'll have some drugs.
This week's guests.
Oh, what the hell did you just say? Because we've only ever had just one guest at a time.
Yeah, now we've
got...
One
candidate.
Dos
candidatos.
Double guest, double the fun.
So we've got on, probably, is it our biggest band?
I think on paper, on sales, on worldwide recognition, probably our biggest band.
The Hoosiers.
The Hoosiers.
The Whatsiers?
The Who.
The who,
the what, the why, the where.
The where, the who, the Willsiers. Where there's a will, there's a Hoosiers. So that's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
Alan and Irwin.
Yes, exactly. Cool, Nate. Not two old men.
Yeah.
Two quite young men.
Well, because Irwin does sound like that could be a really young man's name or a really old man.
Yes.
But if you had a kid and called him Alan, you'd be like, why?
Yeah.
Why do you want
Baby Irwin? I can see
Irwin.
that. I can see you having an Irwin.
Fucking hell, mate.
Yeah.
That's
Irwin Flood.
Like. Yeah. Hit me with some stats about them.
Okay. Double platinum album. 6 albums. Been going since 2003. They're called the Hoosiers because that is what people from Indiana are called. And they did a football scholarship at an Indiana university.
Wow. Well, I think we're going to have to figure out what's going on there.
Yeah, of course.
Now, here's a question for the band that we're putting together, the supergroup.
Of course.
Could you imagine having both of them in the band?
We can't. It's got to be fight to the death.
And I think we have to let them know that.
Yeah, at the start.
That this is...
Create some jeopardy.
That it's a one position. It's a one position show.
Yeah.
And does that mean that we have to... But then we can also have behind our back that maybe neither of them will get in.
Yeah, exactly. One ring to rule them all or no rings to rule nobody, you're out.
I don't know what that means.
It's from Lord of the Rings.
It's from Lord of the Rings. God, I thought you'd shagged before.
I have recently, after I watched it. So, as you know, regular listeners of the pod, all 5 million of you, probably, minus a few zeros, will know we can't actually play the songs on a podcast because of rights reasons.
Because they will take our everything.
Yes, exactly. And we have nothing.
We've got nothing, so try us. So we're not allowed. So what we have to do is to do a version of the song which is as far away apart from the thing as possible.
Luckily, we've got you.
Yeah. Our hidden Achilles heel. And basically what I was thinking is that you thought they're American. They were started in America.
Yeah.
So
they got their name from America.
The name American. It's all quite American. So I was thinking Goodbye Mr. Ray, their big hit. But in the style of American pop punk.
Yes. Lovely link there.
Count me in, band in the back.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's a hole in your logic. Wow. Who knows all the answers? Wow. Goodbye, Mr. A. You promised you would love us, but you knew too much. Wow. Goodbye.
You sounded like you had smoked a lot of weed halfway through singing that. Your voice started to strain.
I went too high.
That was very good though.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So goodbye, Mr. A. I reckon let's have the Hoosiers.
Yeah, here they are. Boys, come in. So,
how much would you need to be paid to jiggle at the World Cup?
Surprisingly little.
But imagine, because then what you've also got to live through then is people going, why are the Hoosiers jiggling at the World?
Do you know,
the backlash would be...
That question, like 20 years ago, would be different now because everything you know is just gone before you're gone before the story's out.
Yeah,
it's over. So it's like, we could do that. and everyone would forget it within think about the shit that Trump's done. It's all disappears so quickly. So I'm
You don't have to think about him, like the amount of degrading things we've had to do. Once you've weathered a gunge run on the Paul O'Grady show.
You were gunged.
Did you know you were going to be gunged?
Even this, it was just...
I don't know how much we knew about it, but probably knew we were going to be.
Martin, our bassist at the time, was like, I'm not doing that.
And you were like, well, at the time,
fine,
that's why he got fired.
To be honest, we thought he was going to slow us down anyway, but we did it. And in fairness, it wasn't Paul O'Grady because he'd had it.
Was it Lily Savage? You dead named him.
Brian Connolly. Yeah.
Wow.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Is he the little ITV oik?
Well, he used to do a lot of stuff on ITV, but he was very funny back in the day, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he was a consummate pro. Like came through like Gary Wilmot through that school of cabaret comedy. They can do it all. Boy, could he.
Good.
Yeah.
He was good. I used to fancy him a bit when I was a kid.
No way.
Him and Alan McCoist.
Understandable. Oh, Alan McCoist.
So you've got a type, because I can see that. Yeah.
A slightly tubby funster.
Yeah. Pasty, good hair.
Yeah. Tubby funster.
Oh, God.
She's got that on the back of small of her back.
God,
I
know.
You've touched on a mild nerve even there, because that was like...
It's so close. I think they know.
Do you think they were getting at that?
Wacky Funsters.
So Alexa Chung once introduced us on T4 on the beach as... And we were having a chat just before we went live. And we were like, blah, blah, blah.
No.
And we, crossed paths a couple of times and it was all friendly and funny. And then she goes, so coming up now, I'm joined by Wacky Funsters, the Hoosiers. And we were like, oh my, Wacky Funsters.
I think she meant it in the best way possible.
Yeah.
And she probably hadn't written that. She'd probably had. I love Alexa Chung. I hope that was.
Yeah, we loved her as well.
We said straight away, we're like, you've absolutely nailed us, but I kind of lean into it now. Again, it just comes and goes. You think that stuff matters, it doesn't.
This is the first time we've had two people for a job interview for the candidate position.
Surprise.
I know. It's nice. What we will say is that only one of you can get a position in the band.
So you've got to pick your favourite.
Well, yeah, but you can also... I don't know if you can screw each other over. I'm just saying that is out there.
Or you can sort of, volunteer as tribute and nominate the other.
It's a nice new dynamic.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
That's it. We thought we would introduce some kind of level of... But we've got biscuits as well, if you'd like.
Okay, that kind of smooths off the edge of jeopardy.
Yeah.
I think what we thought was this would double our chances of getting in.
Well, it's actually made them, for one of you, worse, because if one of you'd come, then maybe.
So it's half
it felt
our
like
chances.
a given almost.
So is there a chance that both of us might not, neither of us might get in? That's how to say that.
You are the last guests of the series, so this is the final sort of roster of everybody at the end. But the point is, we are going to talk about that off camera.
Yeah.
Sorry, not off camera, when you've left.
So,
okay.
So it's not a good sign, what she said.
Fill me with hope.
You'll
That's
hear
how
from
we like
our
to start.
agent.
Isn't that how you start anything? Just make everybody feel weird. Well, the best way we wanted to start was where we were talking just there, if it makes any sense, that that how Alexa Chung introduced you like that. So you're probably the poppier side of indie that we've had.
Mm-hmm.
But nicer.
Exactly. Like
for the record, you can go in hard if you want.
Oh yeah.
We've got very thick skin. Okay.
Basically, we want to know who were the nice guys like you. We think you're nice guys. It could all be a facade.
See.
Who were the nice guys in the canteen and who were the naughty boys? Who were the...
Oh, you want us to name and shame?
Yeah, exactly. Because you guys seem like you are quite self-effacing with the fact that you're like, yeah, we're maybe the slightly cleaner side, the slightly poppier side, the slightly... Just
wackier, funstery.
Not the wacky funsters.
When I was coming in today, I was thinking about that when we first sort of broke into the industry. It was like you're like going to sixth form or something, and you're meeting a whole new group.
Okay.
And we definitely thought this is going to be great because we're going to get on with everyone. People will like us because we're nice, funny. We're going to get on really well here. And then so you enter the industry, and it was a bit colder than I expected.
Yeah.
It was a lukewarm reception.
But
that was us, though.
Yeah. Everyone else was lovely.
Yeah. But I sort of, you prick. Come here.
There was a level of tribalism to it. And I think you carry that certainly as a younger person, maybe where you identify as the band, with the bands you like, and that becomes part of you. And it's very hard, even as fans of the music, to then separate the person from the band. To an extent, I think, like even... I struggled to do that with a band. I was so closely wrapped up in I think how I felt we were perceived. And because you're young, you're still figuring life out, and definitely from bands, and you still notice now it's just not really the case. Like, and maybe that's just therapy speaking, but
do you think everyone's a little bit nicer now because the industry is a lot harder?
Ooh. Maybe there's a bit of common struggle that you've shared, and you've just been through it all. You also maybe have a slight view of all that shit you thought mattered. It doesn't. It's ridiculous where you're like, because what they wouldn't like, the mix that you've gone for is too poppy, or whatever it is they don't like about your music, they will then disregard you as a human being.
Yeah.
And you would feel like people wouldn't give you the time of day. Like,
definitely, it definitely wasn't. I don't know what the other guys have said, but it didn't feel like there's like a friendly, like, oh, we're all in this together sort of vibe. It just didn't, like, with many festivals you'd be around and we'd always want to say hello and try and make friends and smile and do that. But there was a lot of heads down and keeping themselves
when we walked into the shed.
It was sounding so vulnerable. But I'm back in 2008 now, and I'm feeling vulnerable.
But also that was when people do that. That's, I think it does betray their own insecurity, that they feel like even if you don't like someone's music, like, and for us, you'll still be like human about it.
Totally.
Like, hi, how you doing? And it's like we're all new. You're like in a field in Amsterdam together. And part of, you're still like, isn't this amazing? A few years ago, we were playing to no one.
Yeah.
And now you're in a field in Amsterdam.
Yeah. It's like, I think Adam's comedy is terrible. Yeah. But as a person.
What's wrong with playing the spoons on the side of your eyes?
But it's unique, and that's what counts, Yeah. And do I like him? Also, no.
Just needs this seat filling. Well, now you're at the point where 6 albums.
Yeah.
6th album.
That's crazy.
Running out of toes.
And the last 3, or the last 2, they've all been named. So you got Compassion.
Yes.
Which is kind of linked in what we were talking about. Be a bit
100%.
Be a bit nice.
Yeah.
And the previous one, Confidence.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to say is that they all begin with C.
Yeah.
I've noticed there's a pattern there. Maybe the next one could be called, I've got a few ideas.
Got some ideas.
Go on.
Compassion. Like come dump, like come cash in, Captain Birdseye, Call Blimey, Governor.
That's good.
And crisps.
What if our pattern's a bit more quirky than that? We're going 2 C's, 2 D's, 2 E's. That's where we're running.
I didn't see that.
No, you
coming.
didn't see that
2
coming.
E's,
It's like
you guys just going out.
Yeah. Now I'm buying that record. The Hoosiers, then just 1 H. Going big at the end.
One of the lines we originally had earlier was that we think you might be our first guests that haven't tried crack.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Have you?
How dare you?
I don't want to assume.
That is a big assumption.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? It's a compliment. You don't look like you've tried.
No, that's fair.
You hide it very well if you have.
Yeah. We haven't even tried beer.
Oh,
Come on.
you're wine guys.
Are you saying the previous guests have
Smell of crack, yes.
Yeah. You can
I don't
look
know if
into
anyone, nobody really admits, but like you can see this sort of space in between their eyes.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say who.
But yeah, no, but really wanted to ask about like doing things in a trilogy. Like, as I heard that's what you're doing.
Yeah, I still can't get over Captain Birdseye as a choice.
Do you think you could get money for that? Would you, like, if somebody gave you, let's say Captain Birdseye gave you,
okay,
what's he giving us?
£30,000
money.
I thought you were going to say
fish fingers.
Yeah.
only if we agree something, so we can use like
frosted as well. Bit rubbish.
If we can
not
roll,
helpful.
Can we roll every album in delicious breadcrumb and then serve that? So it's like deep fried each album.
This is a mark for Irwin. This is a good marketing tool.
Got me switched on.
Step it up.
That's what you get after 20 years in the game.
Because digital is sort of dying now in a way that we're going back to sort of printed media.
Tangible.
I love the idea
printed.
that Irwin gets the job in the band, but not in the band, he's marketing.
Yeah. No, he's in the kitchen breading the albums. Chop, we got 50 albums on order. Yes,
how many do you want?
Got ya.
He's cutting the crack. He's the only one that can be trusted.
And back to crack.
When you write a song, do you come up with a verse first or a chorus? Real music question.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't expecting it, to be honest.
This is it.
It's a roller coaster.
Most interviewees catch you off guard with dumb questions, but we just do it all insane and then ask you a real question every now and again.
It's the opposite of a joker in the pack, isn't it? But I would say it depends who's paid us for the product placement for any particular song in question.
Yeah, okay.
I'll answer it seriously. Irwin always and only writes verses.
Really?
That's all you can do.
Okay.
Oh, it's just about you want the place in the band.
I'm the songwriter.
Yeah, to be fair, he has leveled up.
Yeah.
That's
Just
one all.
don't take his word for
So
it.
is that it
Songs
mainly
are
that you write a
rubbish.
chorus and write a verse?
He comes in and goes, got this really nice verse. You're like, verses are no good to anyone. They're just merely the bridge to the chorus.
Yeah.
How can you write me a chorus for this?
But isn't that actually sort of the highbrow part, the verse?
Yeah, you can call it what you want.
That's where the ultras are.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
If it's a la or a nah, it's you go.
I love
You've really divided
that.
us really subtly at the beginning.
We've got Alan the Lars and Nas. We've got Owen on the verses.
And La Na Na is the best track on your new album. I'd say that hands down. Maybe better than Na Na La.
Yeah, it's up there. Great verse, either way.
Our actual serious question was, what made you want to do a trilogy? And is there a reason behind the C specifically or not really?
Apart from not being sure that quadrology is a word, I don't think it is. I think 3 is, it's just about doable for us.
Well, we haven't hit the third C yet. So.
Yeah.
Well, it was the idea of like certain qualities that we're both dads now, not to the same children, but we thought we'd.
Third album is called Children.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
It's on the list now.
Very quick.
Well done.
Thank you.
We definitely.
It's harder to come across because it doesn't sound like a C, does it, children? It's like...
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, we'll go.
Yeah.
I'm not cool at all. I will come to any field in Amsterdam and I'll be nice to everyone.
Oh,
Just
that's
let me
good.
come
As
with
long
you.
as there's crap.
Where were you in
As long as it's
2008?
As long as Bez is there.
Yeah.
Which we were talking about in our intro, by the way.
I met Bez last weekend.
Did you?
At a festival. And he was exactly as you would imagine. I'm sure you've probably met him.
Not sure. Don't think so.
No.
Surely at a festival, he's like, it's like,
Buzzing around,
you know how
isn't
like
he?
there's a mouse. There's something like there's a mouse within 5 meters of every Londoner.
True.
Right.
There is a Bez at every festival.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bez or just.
I think I'm pretty sure he's always at festivals.
I think they
that I've
might
been
have
to.
cloned him though, to be fair, the
Yeah.
one I saw.
I mean, good for him. Just keep at it.
Keep on
The
plugging
energy,
on.
you know?
Yeah,
keep on
yeah.
being Bez.
Yeah.
It's like you're my Bez.
Thanks, mate.
Oh.
Not as in Bezzy.
He meant that in a
I don't mean
really
that.
negative way,
Yeah.
I feel like.
You
I do.
basically play the
But
maracas.
Yeah, basically.
I now feel the need to apologise to Bez.
What?
For that, yeah. But the third, we were thinking about what qualities would we want our children to be imbued with, and we were like confidence, compassion, and possibly this third one.
Oh, yeah, that's
Charisma.
nice.
That's a bit sort of swaggy for a.
Yeah.
Maybe you
Yeah,
could do
no.
a rap album called Charisma.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
That's actually the name of
That's like
Al's eldest.
A little charisma over there.
That's a
so
good
glad I
blow.
nearly
I'm
said
just
mine
taking
as
that
well.
blow.
Oh, that's really nice. I like that. Yeah. I feel like we've had somebody else that was writing for their... Oh, no, Richard Archer from Hi-Fi. His son wrote one of the songs
Oh,
yeah.
on their album. Yeah. But
Wow.
there was another... Yeah, it was...
Yeah,
a
you
lot of
can
people
hear
talked
that.
about...
Yeah.
Yes.
So good.
The Hoosiers.
Oh, we're the nice guys.
They're evil and we like it.
It could be
Bitchiest
brilliant. I
guys.
could have meant anything.
Flip it. I saw that when you started your last album, you came into the studio with nothing, right? You didn't. You
Nothing finished.
Nothing
Not even,
finished.
not even a guitar.
And left with no. And I was thinking it must be like a terrifying experience to come into a recording process with absolutely nothing.
Can you imagine if anyone didn't have a...
So
See what they're about to
plan.
do.
I wanted to
What
ask
they were
you.
What is
That's great. Okay, I got you.
your
Favorite
colour?
of dog.
Very good, guys.
Food.
I've seen through this. You are prepared though, aren't you? You can
We're
tell
so
you're very
prepared. We're so
prepared.
prepared.
This
And
is
to be
this
fair,
whole
We
thing.
rehearsed the timing of that yesterday.
How long to leave? I just like the idea of until we get there.
Not that we
Until-
spent 2 hours the other day when I was on like the nicest place ever, Isle of Wight, in an internet cafe working on this. No, not at all.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I threw away a valuable question.
Yeah. I know it's with a really it was a lackluster screw.
That's that's just a drawing of the
I
car.
knew I needed it. Can we get this ironed?
No, you actually didn't. You're fine.
I've mixed up all of the questions.
Don't worry, I got it.
Okay.
One of us has. I'm writing the verses over here. Okay.
Tell me about it.
I'm on the outro.
Also, full disclosure, I've met Irwin before.
Have you? Wow. That does need to. It's like nepotism.
Yeah.
Job interview.
We go way back to one meeting at the Bill Murray with NME of the pod, Josh Weller.
Boo.
I actually, before I met you guys, I thought you were American because that's where you got your name from. And did you both live there?
Yeah.
In Indiana?
Yeah.
You both got football scholarships, which is incredible.
It is.
Because if you see us play.
You've both talked about how you didn't really.
No, it didn't. Well, it didn't click.
Was that a conscious plan? Two questions. Was that a conscious plan? What happened? And how much do you think that scene influenced you? And do other people assume you're American? Sorry, that's a 3-pronged
No, it's good.
attack.
Yeah, totally. A lot of people,
you know the interviewer Parkinson?
Yes.
Alex's take on interviewing is Parkinson's. Just asking a bewildering amount of questions. And for the fourth question, do you know my name? Can you wipe my ass?
Do you want the answers in a particular order?
I like the challenge of
I would say
of
if you could do them both, you do the first half of the questions, you do the other half.
By the way, I've also missed out both jokes that we pre-wrote.
The good bits.
Do you want to go
on, do your joke. Go on, do your joke.
No, we were basically saying get a soccer scholarship in America is insane because it's something they're not known for. Do you know what I mean? It's like me having a scholarship for feminist literature in Afghanistan. You know, like it's
pretty good joke. That did work. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, you won't know about that.
Did it make you American-ified in any way, do you think? Did you start music there?
Only on our Wikipedia page that we're too lazy to change. And and it is an American name because we went to the Hoosier state, which is Indiana.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And that's what we started. We were initially called the Hoosier Complex, which was deemed somewhat too pejorative and certainly long-winded.
Yeah, I do think the Hoosiers is better.
But that
even though no one
simpler.
can say it. It's like Hoosiers.
Really?
Yeah, we get a lot of different things. We answer to anything. Wacky Funsters. I mean, if you're going to answer to that.
Wacky Funsters. Looking at your lyrics, you're not really Wacky Funsters.
He gets it.
Not being prepared for our 6th album, having nothing. That's what we do. You go into an album.
Yeah.
And then somebody mixes it and puts it together and makes it sound good. So you're not dissimilar to us.
Absolutely.
We're on the same page.
You just sort of riff.
Yeah, we're just bringing vibe.
Yeah. You're Bez. You're just bringing the vibe. That's it.
Oh, no, not me specifically. Us specifically. I'm not being
You're double bezzing. Okay.
No, Bez brings a good vibe,
for
instance.
Exactly.
He does.
But yeah, when you started in America, do you think that influenced your sound at all?
Not at all. To be honest, it didn't. We were off to a bit of a false start. But we'd taken... We just wanted it to look like we were doing something with our lives. So we thought university was a good cover story.
Nice.
And then we both liked football. So we just gave it a good go. And there was a company you could hire that would piece together a video that they would send around all the colleges in America. And it worked out cheaper to go and study there than it was to stay here because of the scholarship. But on mine, the editing was very generous. And there was like a 6'2" guy called Dino. And we went, "Oh, God, Dino!" And he banged in the goal from like a halfway line from some Sunday league pub team I was playing for. And I think that's the look of disappointment on the team coach's eyes when he saw me.
So they thought they were getting Dino.
Yeah. They got the Dino.
Desperate Dan. Yeah.
Desperate times.
Do you think he's like the guy that dropped out of the Beatles just before they made it big? He's looking at the Hoosiers and he's like, could have been me.
Yeah, it could have been me.
I was reading about, nasty boys like the NME.
Oh yeah.
So mean.
And every person we've had on has had a pop at the NME.
That has come up, yeah. And also crazy, like everybody in the comments for the podcast online, they're like, fuck the NME.
Yeah, they've
People really have taken that with them as like, who give a shit what these critics think? You know?
Well, we did.
Yeah.
Did
you read them? Did it hurt?
What was the nastiest thing? The earlier bit when we were talking about being invited in and meeting the rest of the people, our peers, I think that was a big blow to us. We really thought when we were doing album 1 that we were like, this is cool, man.
So misguided.
Cool. It's
How wrong we were.
So naive. But
part of it was that intentional. Then at a certain point we realised, actually, it's not cool. Cool is like wearing sunglasses indoors and it's too warm for leather jackets. And so we would just sort of double down on being colourful and like even what we'd wear and what we'd how the music sounded. And so it was something we're like, actually, there was a bit of our own identity there, but it was a bit lonely.
It was. And then the NME award.
Oh, yeah.
For worst band that year was a big blow.
I can't remember the year.
Pure snobbishness, isn't it?
It was harsh. It felt harsh, but it was what it was. But were you there? What are the awards? No, we asked to go. We actually got management to ask if we could be there to collect the award.
Yeah.
I like
started
that.
writing a speech.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna.
Yeah, man. Then that would have really they said no because then you owned it.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course.
And so we'd have to introduce ourselves on tour and be like, just so you know, you are listening. Thanks for buying a ticket. You're listening to the worst band of the year. We don't know if it's just nationwide or global.
Yeah,
we're going to play like it's universal.
Yeah.
That's brilliant though, but they're just such a bunch of horrible men.
But they were doing what they were doing. It's like, that was like, good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, they didn't have enough to write about, but
they were actually,
ahead of their time.
Yeah,
but it's so funny because even the people that we've had on that you would maybe deem cool, do you know what I mean? I've always remembered something that the NME has said about them or their band or...
Even Radiohead, actually. I saw something pop up and it was like Ed O'Brien. And he's talking about how they called them... I can't remember. It was like toothless rock or something, but like worse about being bedwetters and something really like... Yeah, I don't know. It's funny. Even bands up there, and I've heard Chris Martin bring it up because it's like, just gets in there. Because I think you grow up, you read it, you kind of like, imagine getting mentioned, and we got mentioned, all right.
Yeah. Little did they know that Chris Martin would be at the World Cup halftime performance singing with the Muppets.
So,
see you later. Anyway,
I did see a quote. Someone on Instagram put when the Argentinians were kicking off last night and having a fight. He said, "Can't believe the Muppets are having to watch this."
Beautiful stuff.
But yeah, sorry. We read a quote from you that was I felt like it was a little pop back at the Nasty Boys where you said, we just don't want to be writing about going down the pub on the Friday and trying to pull. And I was like, yes, Owen.
Well, I think there is a little behold the lofty and vaulting ambition of the writer, but we sort of, there's a quote of often attributed, I think, to Tom Waits about like, I want beautiful melodies telling me terrible truths. And just something like the music is it's pop, it's upbeat on the whole, but a song like Worried About Ray, we always love the fact it was really about an existential crisis of realizing anything you fall in love with, you're bound to lose because give a long enough timeline to anything and it's going to break your heart. And the fact that got into the top 5, we were like, ooh, it felt like a little Trojan horse moment because it was even that period, and pop does hedonism. No genre does it like pop. But it's nice to have a little bit of, I don't know, a bit of substance that made us interested, and we still enjoy singing it now because it's not just because it's catchy, but because it's like, I mean that.
Yeah.
And then it does seem odd to say, no, it is better to have a song about having the same jeans on for 4 days.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which is the second time I've had a go at that song. So, and I know that they're hard cunts, so they're probably going to.
They are going to bat you if they come on.
There's a reason we're keeping quiet.
Exactly. We were actually saying, do you think that's the first men's mental health banger? Worried About Ray?
Yeah.
Well, look, hey, you said we invented men's mental health. I didn't say that.
That is
you invented it, but I think quite frankly, it's gone too far.
Yeah, we need to put it back. We put it back in the box.
Right.
Sorry, everyone.
Yeah, we're just speaking our truth right here, and you can speak yours. There is something I think myself and Al do whatever that approved version of 90s alpha masculinity terribly. We were always really bad at that. And meeting through the band as we did like 31 years ago, we found it quite easy to be vulnerable with each other. And to this day, like in our band van, there with us and the rest of the band and crew, we're often like, but there's always some tears, usually laughter, sometimes.
Yeah, but
it's just like we're sharing life, and it's a wonderful. I don't know. It's the best thing about the job. We love the bit we do on stage, but also being able to just like
it's therapy on the road. It is fun.
Yeah.
And I think it's just, I think for us it was always like, over a long enough time, eventually people will read the lyrics and get the lyrics and we'll find our place. But at that point, 2008 was like,
in the pantheon of the greats.
Yeah, totally.
And
famously, the men that wrote for NME didn't have any mental health issues, so they wouldn't have understood it.
Yeah, because of all the crack. I mean,
exactly. That does keep them at bay.
Mental health doesn't exist when you're on the packet. Right?
Yeah,
we all know
totally.
that.
That's why you're on it.
But one thing you have to remember as well is probably when you think about the bands at the time, all of those, like, let's talk about money in a way. Because surely, compared to a lot of the bands that they'd be slagging off, like, is it right that the Trick to Life?
Yeah,
Trick to Life.
Hey, whatever.
That was the double platinum album.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It went crazy.
That's bloody loads.
It is lots.
So, I don't know, from my estimation, that's probably like royalties of like, what, half a million pounds?
If you do the sum, say like £10 on it, a CD times £600,000, we'd like got 3 million quid each.
Yeah.
And then obviously you've got like the cost that you take away, like the recoupment for like high-end studio.
Label pick up all of that.
Mastering,
on them.
budget. Obviously you've got podcast appearances, things like that.
Yeah, this is costing you 10 grand.
I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's
nothing.
probably like,
it's a snip. Worth every ruble.
Yeah. But essentially we wanted to know, is having a double platinum album in the heyday of people buying tangible music, is that enough to kind of stop you being stressed about money for the rest of your career, or is it not?
Honestly, like, whether this is boring or not to anyone.
No, it's interesting.
The mechanics of a record contract is they take 85%, you get 15%. So that's the first jaw dropper. They recoup
we need to
all
get that
of their
number
costs.
bigger for our management.
Yeah.
So they
recoup all of their costs. So anything spent on the album comes out of our 15% before we start making anything. That's the reality of a record deal.
How any of you have ever made it in the music industry is beyond me.
So that album, God, this is not a pedestal, like, not complaining.
No,
because we really appreciate.
We're not like trying to say, are you rich? What we're trying to say is, so it doesn't even create a cushion, kind of.
No, well, if you're writing, you get a deal when you get some money as the writers as well. So we're not poor, but from the actual sale of Trick to Life, double platinum, we're still not making any money because it still hasn't recouped. So that's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Also, we were one of the last bands that we heard of who didn't have to give away our live income also to the music industry, to the record label.
Yeah, 360 deal, yeah.
So
that was more lucrative for you.
So live music, we still take all the money.
Right.
Well, so you still have an agent, management, crew, those costs. It costs you like quite a lot of money to put a gig on. So all of we're fortunate enough to be invited to go and play at numerous local soccer clubs. However,
because of your scholarship,
it's a no-brainer, right?
There's less breakthrough artists, I think. So we're getting gigs because we've still got the name, maybe. So and
also, to be honest, we do. We're next year is the 20th anniversary of our first album.
Big up,
and we
goes.
But this call it a midlife crisis if you want. Fine, be like my wife. But it is still. It brings us so much joy doing what. But like I would say more as well, because it's like pinch me moments where we're like, hey, we would have had no idea that we're still doing this 20 years down the line. But it's just as well because we do have no transferable life skills.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So long may it continue.
Amazing. So that is a bit of no transferable skills for the job.
So put that down the thing.
We'll put that in there. So like every man in that kind of naughty indies period, 2001, 2008, if you write a song, FIFA 2008, pick it up.
Yeah.
It's a given.
Yeah.
Every guest we've had, song on FIFA.
Yeah.
You boys must have been loving it.
I was.
Yeah.
And we actually played at a FIFA event in Germany at one point.
Like a world tournament?
Yeah, it was a tournament,
Well, you're footballers.
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
Famously.
And FIFA players.
England.
Yeah.
And they we played the gig and then they got me to play against the world champion of FIFA.
Really?
The world champion?
Like on a big screen. Yeah, he was actually genuinely the world champion of FIFA.
Did you
and I played
beat
him against
him?
I didn't beat him, but he picked a team that was really bad and I picked the best team. And we had quite a close game to the point where it's pretty boring. So they just switched it off.
Was he like a kind of sort of
I think they wanted him
guy?
Who knows?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. But yes.
But I imagine the world champion of football, like maybe like the world champion of football, be like, really? They've computer sat down one.
Yeah.
That is up front and centre on the Tinder profile.
Yeah.
You're leading.
Yeah.
But then also they were talking about making us characters on FIFA, like a secret bit. Just imagine how little anyone will have cared. Imagine that actually, because they did it to the point of talking about us. Did they take animatronic?
I've got a picture of it.
Pics of us to actually render our likenesses so that you too could be Alan, Sharland from Brackwell.
But if you are Bono, you could be.
Yeah.
You guys.
Just imagine.
You could be.
Imagine the thrill.
You could be able to select us to play in one of the teams.
Just imagine our stats though, as well. How slow we'd be compared to.
So you could be like playing for Barcelona, but you're in the Hoosiers.
Time is over 100 metres.
You'd be like, all right, well, this one looks...
27 minutes. Yeah.
This one's 6'5". Dino.
Yeah.
Oh, again.
Very good.
I would
Dino.
hope. That's great.
I love the idea of at FIFA headquarters at some point they go, what are you doing? What's this for? Who's Al from Hoosiers?
Yeah, they can't. It got dropped a year ago.
Yeah. Guys, the music department have been given too much money, okay? We need to cut this back. So you're on FIFA 2008, and you guys have we'd like to think, a nice, morally incorrupt image. And we want to ruin that.
Yes.
As your new managers. So we've got some ideas for you for the Saudi Arabia World Cup 2034.
We thought
some songs.
Yeah, and it's basically because you're nice guys, but also then it gives you an opportunity to be sort of like, to speak out. And you talked about like your politics and wanting to speak out. So I've got some ideas.
Okay.
Adam's come up with some great ones.
Worried about gay?
Yeah. They all are out there.
Yep.
Goodbye, Mr. A. Null. Compassion, we've already had that.
Addict
to life. The Who's Soras? The Who's Soros?
Homosexuality is illegal.
Soros. Okay.
The Who's that kissing behind the bins?
Okay, I think that's enough of that section.
Yeah.
I like that section.
And we're doing this at the halftime final show.
That's right.
It's you, Madonna, and the Muppets.
With the Muppets, I'm going to say, as long as we've got the Muppets, it's a yes.
I think it's a Britishness. So it's you, Basil Brush.
That's great. Who else?
Robbie Williams doing a line.
Robbie Williams still doing a line.
And then Wayne Rooney going, you know what? That's fucking brilliant. That is the best thing I've ever fucking seen.
He's fully bought in, Rooney. Yeah. Okay. I'll do it if Rooney's in.
Yeah.
And he will be. He will be in.
If you're watching this, give us a call. It's been a while.
We've got a quick fire round for you.
Love that.
Very exciting. We're getting more gimmicky. I would say I think no more mentions have come from Adam, so that's a nice bit of the show to hit. Quick fire round. We've read up on you. You supported McFly.
Correct.
You supported Madness.
Correct.
So we have assumed that you only ever support things, bands, or anything that begin with an M.
Correct.
Yep.
So we're going to read out a list. We want you to know very quickly whether or not you would support these things.
Yes or no?
Okay.
Manchester United.
No.
Manchester City.
Yes.
Robert Mugabe.
Mugabe, no, probably not.
Morgan McSweeney.
Yes. What?
Oh.
Mexico as a nation.
Yes.
Mexican as a cuisine.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah.
Peter Mandelson. A hard drive.
No.
That's a no.
Okay.
Mr. Blobby.
Yeah.
And last, but by no means least, your mum.
Always.
It's a big tick.
Nice boys. Nice boys.
Mugabe and Mandelson.
There was one I said yes to, and I'm actually still not sure what it is.
Sweeney.
Yeah, I actually don't know who that is.
It's the evil guy in the government that's brought everyone down.
Oh, okay.
But I read online, amongst other things, that dressing up for the video, Goodbye Mr. A, really helped you find a larger audience. Would you say that was true? Do you think that is true? Does that work?
No.
I think if anything, it probably got in the way.
Yeah.
Actually, definitely didn't.
That's cheap. Too cheap.
Yeah. Didn't help people in any way take us as seriously as I think the music demanded.
Okay.
Because what we were doing, what we were saying was actually very important. But
we're a serious music podcast, so we'd be. Yeah, I agree. Take it off.
I can't.
You can't.
I'm naked under.
You've been sewn in.
My gooch is wet. Well, I guess that will have to be the end.
Are we ending it in these?
I guess so. Boys, thank you so much for coming in. We're gonna put our heads together now, figure out which of you is coming through to the judge's house.
Mm-hmm.
The judge's house, by the way, is, as we've established on the podcast, a premier in undisclosed location where all of the band people that we've had on are.
It's
so
on
you have to go there now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll
They're
put
all
the
there.
band together.
Yeah,
Are
great.
they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can fight some of them if they were horrible to you.
Well, yeah. We'll drag up some old bones.
Please do.
Yeah.
Don't let sleeping dogs lie.
No.
Yeah, bring them back.
Beat the shit out of them.
Yes.
Beat the shit out of the sleeping dogs.
Do you wake them up first? Or is that...
No.
Don't want to lose
Don't
the
lose
edge.
I was going to say, most violent band we've ever had on, the Hoosiers. Irwin, Al, thank you so much for coming in. We'll be in touch.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Fingers crossed.
Adam, you know what I'm going to say.
What? Did you think they were lovely?
Well,
They're all probably gorgeous.
They were lovely. I'm not going to say gorgeous. Tom from the Paddingtons was gorgeous, as you know how I feel about him. Well, they've all been gorgeous, but those guys were up for a laugh.
They were, weren't they?
I think they would be a lot of fun on the road.
The Whose line is it anyways?
Yes, exactly.
Funny boys.
Funny, very funny boys.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's got them a long way.
I think so.
I feel like the quicker you have the ego death in the indie scene.
Yeah, and they got it very early on.
Yeah.
You know, you release a song, platinum, and they're like, you're the worst band in the world.
I actually do feel bad about a lot of hate speech that I've given to Scouting for Girls over the years now.
Right, yeah.
Quite publicly as well.
Yeah, and they're just like, we're just trying to be in a band. We just want to make music. You're like, shit.
I've shouted at their tour bus before.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, so what do you think of, so we said, right? We said that we could only really have one of them in the band.
Maybe do this.
Is that, because we haven't really made a decision. This next episode after this will be the series wrap up.
Yeah, I know.
Where we're going to decide fully and forever who the lineup.
So it's got to be one of these that's going to be then put into the final pot.
I think so. And I think that for me,
go on.
Easy both of them, but the fact that we've only spoken to singers really means that I feel like we need the drummer.
Okay, you need Al.
We need Al.
That's good logic.
Call me up. Now, Irwin, you could definitely be involved in battering the albums as discussed.
Yeah, I do like that. I'm gonna. Do you know what? I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna go with you.
So Al is through. So that's the first decision that we've made.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, they both had good hair, and we've had good hair consistently throughout the series.
Not a single, because I thought that we would, because I was going bald when I was 25, but I've changed the script. I've scalped Scouting for Girls.
Doctors are marveling at you.
Yeah. 9 out of 10 dentists would recommend what I put on my hair. But yeah, I thought they'd be more sort of fat and old and bald, but they're kind of like vibrant.
Owen's 47.
Is he?
Yeah.
What the fuck is he doing?
I know.
I did offer him a hobnob when we were leaving, and he's leaving, and he was like, I'm not going to have one.
He said no.
So that's probably it.
Yeah. We've had 3 each this morning.
Yeah.
That's why I really like this.
Your stomach is all, I don't know if listeners have ever noticed, but Alex, I feel like someone's like, do you have you a duo in a podcast? I'm like, it's kind of a trio. Can we get another mic on Alex's stomach?
Do you know what it is? When we're recording this in the morning, usually I don't really have breakfast. I have a cup of tea, whatever. But I always have breakfast when I'm coming in here. And I think that opens the void. That's not what I call my arsehole.
Bring in the void. Touching the void, I'll say.
Stargate. Okay, so we're taking Al. Irwin can be in marketing if we have to. But in the actual band on the road, we're taking Al. We need a drummer.
We have to have a drummer.
We haven't had a drummer.
Otherwise, it's not going to work. Thank you, listeners, as always.
That was the last guest episode. We've got one final episode for you in this series, the wrap up. We will hopefully be back for a series 2. We've got some very exciting guests in the DMs.
Yeah,
honestly.
They're knocking at the door.
18-year-old me would be frothing.
It's unbelievable. So leave us any comments, anything like that.
Follow us, rate us, please. It makes a massive difference. I hate when I hear people saying it, and now I'm one of them, but it does make a massive difference.
Please come home, son. We miss you.
We miss you terribly.
That's just an aside. But yeah, see you next time.
Bye.